During a child's mathematical journey at Eastfield Primary School, we want children to develop a deep and conceptual understanding through a high-quality mathematics curriculum. Therefore, to improve our mathematics teaching even further, we're developing a mastery approach across Key Stage 1 with support from the National Centre for Excellence in the Teaching of Mathematics and Sure Maths Hubs. When we have mastered something, it means that we know how to do it. The process becomes automatic. For example, driving, you don't need to think about it. It means you're really good at it and you can explain and show someone else how to do it. Mastering mathematics is achievable for all pupils and does not agree that children and adults cannot do maths. It allows children to grasp a deep understanding that is sustained. It's not forgotten. Children can reason with ideas and make connections. It involves mathematical fluency and children's ability to use a range of methods to calculate an answer. There are 5 key areas for the teaching of mastery. These are representation and structure, mathematical thinking, fluency, variation, and coherence. Representation and structure. Objects, pictures, words, numbers and symbols are everywhere. The mastery approach incorporates all of these to help children explore and demonstrate mathematical ideas, enrich their learning experience and deepen understanding. Together, these elements help cement knowledge so pupils truly understand what they've learned. As a school, we use the CPA approach. The C stands for concrete. Children have the opportunity to use objects and manipulatives to help them understand and explain what they are doing. Pictorial. Children then use pictorial representations which can then be used to reason and solve problems. Abstract. With the foundations firmly laid, children can move to an abstract approach using numbers and key concepts with confidence. Abstract is how most people view maths. In the example shown, it's the written equation 4 add 3 add 2 equals 9. Mathematical thinking. Ideas must be thought about, reasoned with and discussed with others. Using open-ended questions such as what's the same, what's different, true or false encourages children to think and talk explicitly about the maths. Fluency. Quick and efficient recall facts and procedures and the flexibility to move between different contexts and representations of mathematics. Children need to know their number bonds to 20 and their 2, 5 and 10 times table by the end of year 2, and they should be able to calculate 34 and 23 using an effective method. Teachers will vary the way a concept is presented to children by giving examples that display a concept as well as those that don't display it. Also, teachers will carefully vary questions so that children are consistently thinking about the maths as opposed to recalling an instruction or doing. Linking all of these 4 areas together is coherence. The mathematical journey your child takes at Eastfield will be a series of small connected steps that always get your child to think as opposed to do. So, at Eastfield, lessons focus on one small step at a time, with an emphasis on the mathematical structures involved and the best way to represent these through models and images. Each small step is important as it builds towards a deep understanding. The same topic is likely to have the same focus until the class has mastered the concept, skill or procedure being taught. This is particularly the case for number and calculations. Focus areas are being taught over a longer time with smaller steps of progress, and time is for practice and depth, making the learning effective. All of the class work together on the same topic. This does not mean that some children will be left behind or others not challenged. Differentiation is now achieved through a deep and thorough understanding. Those children that have not met the expected outcomes or have gaps in their understanding will be helped by receiving short, immediate extra time in maths, either before the lesson, a pre-teach, during the lesson or later in the day. This is a positive opportunity to prepare for learning or consolidate understanding. During every lesson, teachers promote mathematical thinking and reasoning by asking a range of questions as shown below. Problem solving is also centred to ensuring an understanding of why the mathematics works, so that the children understand what they are doing rather than the routines and procedure. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to get in touch via email. If you're in class 1, 2, 3 or 4, email earlyphase@eastfieldpride.co.uk. If you're in class 5 or 6, please email lowerphase@eastfieldpride.co.uk. Thank you for your support.